Hello, Sagittarius. How y'all doing? This is your extended reading for February 2023. For those of you who would like to find out how to schedule a personal reading, please check the description box of this video. This is where you'll find everything you need to know. So, also too, I have other platforms in the description of the video like Facebook, Instagram, and for those of you in the truth community, I'm also on Telegram too. I'm starting to get a little bit of a following on there. I got a little over 500 now. I love me some Telegram, dude. That's where we talk about things that I don't talk about here on YouTube. All right, let's jump into this. Let's jump in. Okay. Starting this off with the next person due to come in. Who is the next soul contract due to come into Sagittarius's life? Let's get a general energetic outline of how that's looking. Uh-oh, Ace of Cups reversed. Hang on. Okay. Yeah, you are very afraid that you may be more into this person than they are you. Yeah, you got your guard up. You got your guard up. You're starting to kind of panic a little bit. For whatever reason, you feel like you're more into them than they are you. And you're afraid you're going to get ghosted. So you may be contemplating whether or not to ghost them for some of you. But I see you got your guard up. Look, the King of Pentacles in the reverse. Maybe this person is just like really unorganized and scattered and irresponsible, possibly. Ten of Swords reversed. Okay. Nine of Pentacles. Yeah, this person's very, very independent, but maybe independent, but very unorganized. So I think maybe they might be a little bit more detached than you would like. So you're thinking that it's unrequited love. We're going to have to see here in a minute, though. Okay, that's all this is telling me. By the way, the only sign I have on the table here is Leo as well. Could be a Leo for some of you. Well, let's see if we can get a good look at their actual energy and intentions. What's their actual energy and intentions look like? What kind of person are they? What kind of person are they? What are they looking for? How do they feel about you? They're just looking for red flags right now. They're spending this time in the beginning looking for red flags. Ooh, they feel a real intense connection with you, though. They feel a real strong connection with you. Could be a Gemini for some of you. They want to talk. Yeah, they don't want to just jump headfirst into something serious until they make sure there are no red flags. They want to talk to you and get to know you on a psychological level. Ace of Cups reversed again. So with the Lovers card here, I wouldn't say that this is unrequited love. I just feel like they want this new start to start off as a psychological connection and not start off as an emotional connection. See what I'm saying? Man, they feel a strong connection with you. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. They're a little bit immature. And as a matter of fact, they're actually not up in their head. They're not indecisive. I feel like they know exactly what they want. They know exactly what they want. Ten of Pentacles. Okay. They do have one foot out the door, though. They do have one foot out the door. So they're carrying lots of past vibrational baggage along with them, too. Their intentions look pretty solid to me, though. Honestly, they're just looking for red flags, making sure that you ain't got no drama attached to you, no bullshit. Let's see the outcome, then. What's the outcome look like? How's the outcome looking? High Priestess. Ace of Cups still reversed, dude. Let's see. Okay, Empress reversed. Trying to see. So I don't think separation is happening. I don't think separation is happening. Yeah. I don't think that you're moving on from this. But I don't see you all connecting very quickly either. You are strongly, and that's what's kind of confusing me, because you're usually pretty quick to, come to a conclusion as to whether or not you're going to stick around. But I think you all, the two of you, just feel such an intense connection that neither of you are walking away from this. But you are looking at this and analyzing this and trying to figure out whether or not it's worth putting forth the work and the effort. I think one of the biggest issues here is this is turning into a codependency connection. Okay. Meaning somebody here, I don't know who, is lonely and is getting into a relationship to try to alleviate their loneliness, which does not work. So, yeah, that may be one of the reasons why with the Nine of Pentacles, this is so common, dude. So common. Nine of Pentacles upright, Nine of Cups reversed. Self-sufficient and independent, but emotionally codependent. Okay. Let's get the advice then. Let's get the advice. I kind of feel like there's potential here. I do. I think so. What's the advice? The Hierophant. So there's commitment possible here. There's definitely commitment possible. Look, keep it going the way it's going. Okay? Don't be in such a hurry. Don't be in such a rush to try to force this to happen faster than you think it should. Okay? Get to know this person on a psychological level. Get to know this person on a psychological level. Monitor your vibration. Okay? One of the things that I've learned on my journey is that your average person has no idea what their vibration is. They have no clue. So let's disambiguate that word vibration. That's a buzzword that you hear thrown around the spiritual community all the time. What does it mean? In layman's terms, my vibration is how I feel most of the time. How I feel most of the time. So if I feel happy, motivated, excited, I'm a magnet to attract other people who are happy, motivated, and excited. If I'm lonely, empty, irritated, and pissed off, I'm a magnet to people, situations, and scenarios that harmoniously resonate with loneliness, emptiness, anger, and irritation. This makes sense? So just monitor your vibration at any given time. Vibe check. How am I feeling? How have I been feeling most of the day? Don't judge yourself. It's not about judgment. It's just about being aware. Well, all morning I've been kind of irritated and pissed off and angry. Okay, so what that means is if I'm irritated, pissed off, and angry, the chances that I'm going to manifest a situation that harmoniously resonates with being irritated, pissed off, and angry is very high. Very, very high. So just monitor your vibration. Get to know this person on a psychological level. And I think this could turn into long-term commitment. I think so. Okay, the new person. The newest person who just recently showed up into Sagittarius's life. The newest person. Who is the new person? Two more. Uh-oh. Oh, man. Both codependency cards came out back to back. So if you are blessed financially, you could be suspecting that may be all this person is interested in. And some of you, this person may kind of come across as a little bit desperate, clingy. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. And you gonna call them out on it too, ain't you? Yeah, you is. You ain't gonna think twice. As soon as the thought births in your head, it falls out of your mouth, doesn't it? You're gonna call them right out on it too, ain't you? You don't give a fuck. All right. Okay. So you sense that there may be ulterior motives. Some of you can't figure out whether or not that's your intuition telling you that something's off or your ego making shit up. So I kind of see a little bit of a mental battle going on here. But with the Lovers card reversed, you're having a hard time feeling that really intense connection that you are looking for. Okay. Could be a Gemini, by the way. Okay. Oh, I also have Aquarius and Leo. Okay. All right. Let's see their actual intentions then. What are their real intentions at the deepest level? Okay, so I feel like they may still be in love with somebody from the past too. Boom, boom. Oh, yeah. They're definitely looking for a sex partner. This person's very independent. Their main concern is a sex-based connection right now. Okay, so some of you hit it right on the money. I do think they have an interest in you, though, so it's not like they don't have an interest in you. They may not really have a whole lot of options, but I think that they are very, very interested in a sex partner. That's one of their number one priorities. Yeah. But whether they have a lot of options or not, I still don't feel like they're talking to any other people. I don't think they are. Yeah, they're starting to catch feelings for you. They are. But I won't lie, it does not look like feelings are on the top of the priority list with this person. Not really. Looks like sex is. Could be a Cancer for some of you. Also have Capricorn and Pisces here. All right, then. Outcome. Outcome. What's the outcome? What's the outcome? Uh-oh, the Death card. Okay, so the thing about the Death card, though, is that it's not really necessarily an immediate ending. Okay? It's the slow, gradual transitionary process of one cycle coming to an end before another cycle begins. So it does kind of look like that as long as the energy is present the way that it is now, it's headed towards the decline. We're going to have to get the advice, though. Yeah, you're determining you don't think this is worth working on. Sex-based connection again. I think some of you are looking for more than a sex partner. And even if, I know there's probably at least one of you that's just looking for a sex partner, but you may have accidentally caught feelings and changed your mind on that, if that's the case. I'm thinking the majority of you, though, are actually looking for more than a sex partner. Okay. Look, I'm going to give you the secret ingredients to a match made in heaven. Are you ready? You ready for it? In today's day and age, you have to have two people come together who are so sick and tired of playing games that they're not afraid of being alone. That's what you have to have. Two people so fed up with the games and the lies and the manipulation and the bullshit and the cheating, so fed up with all that they are not afraid of being alone. You put those two people in the same room together, dude, rock solid, dude. Rock solid. Rock solid. Okay. Let's get the advice then. Let's just see, is this a connection worth saving? Hang on. Is this a connection worth saving? Is this a connection worth saving? The Empress reversed. Six of Wands, Three of Cups reversed, Judgment reversed. I guess not. I guess not. I mean, honestly, the Lover's card reversed again. If the two of you, if you're just really not feeling it like that, I try to explain to people all the time. It's kind of hard. It's hard to put words to that. When you meet your actual person, I know this is so frustrating to hear, but you know it immediately. And that's so frustrating to hear because people say, well, that's not true. I thought I knew the last time and the time before that and the time before that. It's like, no, you didn't. No, you didn't. You didn't think you knew. The universe told you no immediately, but you ignored it. You ignored it. You went la, 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 not listening to the universe, lied to yourself. But I mean, it's deeper than that. Like if you, listen, any of you out there who actually know a legit pair of actual life partners who belong together, not just a couple that's been together for a long ass time. I'm talking about an actual pair of life partners. What they will all tell you about when they first met, they will all tell you this. I knew immediately that I could trust them. Immediately. There was no, I don't know if I can trust you until you prove to me that I can. There was none of that shit. There was an immediate, instant, mutual trust. If that makes any sense. That's the one thing that you will hear every time. So if you ain't got that connection then, and you feel like walking away from it, go ahead. Go ahead. There's nothing wrong with that. And there's no shame in that. There's no shame in that. No, there ain't. No shame in that. If it ain't feeling right, if you ain't vibing, universe immediately tells you no. You don't need to come pay me and ask me if you made the right decision. I promise you, you do not need to do that. Universe did not pick you a person that you would be so confused about that you would be even thinking about walking away from and leaving. Doesn't work that way. Okay. General messages. General, career, finance, friends, family, anything but love. General messages. Whoa. Ooh, Ace of Swords reversed. So some of you are waiting for the right moment to do something. Like either start a business or go look for a new job. Some of you may even be waiting on communication from a job you applied for. And if that's what you're waiting on, I don't see that happening right now. But I'm kind of feeling like a lot of you are aching for a change and you're waiting for the right moment. You're waiting for that new idea, that aha moment, and it's just not coming. It's just not. And that's normal. That's normal. 99% of the time, the most successful people on the planet, especially people who changed their life and went from rags to riches, it didn't happen that way. It didn't happen that way. They weren't sitting around and then all of a sudden went, aha, I know what to do. Didn't work that way. Didn't work that way. They took a leap of faith. They fell down, got back up, fell down again, got back up again, fell down again, got back up again, over and over and over and over and over. And then as soon as they least expected it, everything turned out in their favor. There's always exceptions to the rule, but everybody I've ever met who has turned their life around, found their calling, whatever the case may be, that's always the case. Rarely ever, like a fraction of a percent of people, well, I tell you what, I know that I saw a vision in a meditation that I was supposed to be an entrepreneur of some sort. I saw that. But that's very rare. Very, very rare. 99% of the time, people got to start carving out their own path until the universe leads them to where they need to be. But I mean, like with me, I may have seen a vision that I was supposed to be an entrepreneur, but at that time, I didn't even know such a thing as YouTube Tarot even existed. I had never even heard of such a concept. I never would have guessed that in a million years, Yeah, hanging around waiting for the right moment. Some of you are wanting to abandon something. Maybe you're wanting to abandon your job. Yeah, see, look, this looks like you're waiting to abandon your job, possibly, or maybe start a new business or something like that. And it's just not happening. You're not moving on from whatever it is you're wanting to abandon. So you're starting to get really impatient, off balance, waiting for the right aha moment, and it's not happening. Okay. It happens, dude. It happens. I'll tell you, I'll give you the same advice that any other success guru or motivational speaker gives you. You just got to go for it and not have a backup plan. Can't have a backup plan. Because if you don't have a backup plan, if you have a backup plan, you will always end up reverting to that backup plan. Always. If you don't have a backup plan and you have no choice, it has no choice but to manifest. Because you will put so much drive and energy into it that you won't let yourself fall to a backup plan, Two more. Random freestyle advice. Whatever kind of advice Sagittarius needs to hear. Okay. So it is going to involve taking a leap of faith. Now, we need to analyze that phrase, leap of faith. You want to actually work on having faith. You do not want to take a leap of doubt. There's a lot of people out there who will get up the nerve to take the leap, and they think just because they made a leap means they made a leap of faith, and they didn't. They made a leap of doubt. If you take a leap of faith, there is a 75 to 80% chance that it will be successful, 25% chance that it won't. Taking a leap of doubt, however, and that ratio is inversed. 75 to 80% chance you'll fail. Probably even higher than that, taking a leap of doubt. So you want to actually work on having the faith. But also, too, don't be so quick to judge why something is happening. When you are on a path, manifestation path, or whatever the case may be, there is no such thing as failure. Let's say you are investing. Let's say you invested $5,000 into some crypto, and all of a sudden that crypto tanks. Your average person goes, I just lost $5,000. No, not unless you believe you lost it. You invested in the universe. If you can let that go, I promise you, the universe will bring that back threefold one of these days. One of these days. Not only that, but you learn something. You can look at that as a $5,000 learning experience. You don't ever want to be so quick to judge why something happens. You don't want to do that. There's a little proverb or a little tale that I made up that I used to tell my personal clients all the time. Let me see if I can remember how this goes. Imagine that there is a man who has to drive all the way across town to work every single day. And he stops at this little coffee shop in a really rough end of town where there's a lot of crime. And he knows he probably shouldn't be there, but they have like his favorite iced mocha latte, and he's good friends with the cashier. So one day he gets robbed at gunpoint, going out to his car. Scares the hell out of him, traumatizes the hell out of him. He's like, I ain't never going near that end of town ever again. So now he goes to the Starbucks every day. About 6 months later, he's standing in line at the Starbucks or whatever, chatting it up with somebody. Long story short, one thing leads to another. Boom. They go into business together, become multimillionaires. Now, how do you think he feels about that person who robbed him? How do you think he feels about that? Was that person that robbed him a bad person? Was he the victim of something horrible that happened to him? Or was that person one of his very near and dear soul mates? Bumped him onto a different path so that he could become a multimillionaire. Does it make sense? You always, whenever something happens, especially something scary, painful, whatever the case may be, this can be hard. This can be easier to say than it is to put into practice. I'm still working on this. I'm pretty damn good at it now, though. Way better than I used to be. But whenever something happens, scary or whatever, always take a step back and say, okay, universe, that's interesting. I can't wait until the day comes that you show me why this needed to happen. Is this something that's happening to me or is it happening for me? You always want to keep that thought in mind. Oh, okay, universe, you got tricks up your sleeve, huh? Okay. Well, I can't wait until the day comes that I'm looking back on this and I'm laughing. Oh, now I see why that was meant to happen. Okay, that makes sense. Always want to kind of keep that in mind. We don't always want to be so quick to judge why something happens. 99% of the time, I feel like it's 100% of the time, but let's just say 99 to be practical. 99% of the time, you are not going to know what the universe has in mind until after it's done. You know why? Because you would sabotage the path. Oh, yes, you would. Oh, yes, you would. I've told you all a million times. If you hopped in a time machine and went back in time 7 years ago, and you tried to walk up to me and hand me a deck of tarot cards and tell you I needed to learn how to do this because this is what I was going to do for a living, you know what I would have told you? Put the crack pipe down and check yourself into rehab. That is the dumbest fucking thing I've ever heard in my life. I would have completely sabotaged the path. Completely. And it's not just me. That's how we are as humans. See, if what the universe has in mind for you is something that would be easy for you to figure out, you would have figured it out a long time ago. The reason why we're not finding our calling and the reason why we're stuck in one spot is because what the universe wants you to do is more than likely something that you don't really want to do. So that's why the path is so twisty and windy and curvy and so crazy in order for us to get there. Just so long as we're not fighting against the universe the whole ride, you know? All righty. I feel like those were the messages that my Sagittarius friends needed to hear. So I am going to go ahead and end this video here. Thank you all again for tuning in and playing along. I greatly appreciate all of the love, support, and positive feedback you guys show me every time I get on here and do this. Makes my job worthwhile here on YouTube, y'all. I greatly appreciate you. Don't forget to check the description of this video if you would like to find out how to schedule a personal reading. And I'm out of here now, y'all. Thanks again for tuning in. I'll see you sometime between now and the rest of all eternity. Y'all stay blessed.